EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Lamar changing the play. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Ravens at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Past the 20. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 13. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. And going right back to Walker. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Smith. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And another fine run there. This one good for 15. He's come out on a mission here to start this drive. Another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Geno. This complete to Lockett. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Smith here, an audible at the line. Now Geno. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Walker, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on third and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now Smith on third and goal. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. Is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, That would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Beckham goes in motion left. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Lamar changing the look. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now Jackson on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Draymond Jones able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now they'll change things up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now they're in the hurry-up. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
They work now on 2nd and 9. An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This one from 48 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half, 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Smith now on second down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy. On.
Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Breaks the tackle, now Allen shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They held it under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. And he'll be kicking into the wind in the 4th quarter now. Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off of play action, here's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Walker. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but Certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now they'll shift things around. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And they're going to speed things up here. Play action. It's Smith. Now he steps away. He hits his target, Lockett, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1 timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. Tuesday.
Smith's going to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Smith. And some room to maneuver. And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down. This is 1st and 10. Smith to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Smith's pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points.